I own my own private practice counseling, and I'm here to talk about relationships and boundaries. I was in college, my final year, when I was getting my degree in psychology. I was getting my minor in art therapy. So I had to take a bunch of art classes to know what art was. I took sculpting, I took drawing, I took ceramics. I guess ceramics and sculpting kind of similar. I took a shit ton of art classes, and I didn't really know the art crowd because I wasn't an art student. The school I had gone to was pretty big in art. They had a massive arts department. People would apply and you'd have to get selected to be in the arts department. So there was kind of this pretentiousness a little bit around being in like those buildings, being in that wing of the school. So why am I telling you this? I'm 26 years old and I'm just reflecting on people pleasing and being annoyed at people that I people pleased with. I wanted to have friends in a different way than I had friends in high school. So I thought going out of my way, showing people I care, driving people places, smoking people up with a little marijuana, like I thought that was the way to bond. I thought bonding was what I could offer people. So I didn't look at what they could offer me. And I know that's like super superficial. Relationships, they shouldn't be transactional. But I thought that people's presence was a gift to me after going through abandonment with my family, with my friends. So I thought that I had to give to receive. No, that's wrong. You shouldn't be that way. It should be coming and going. It should be flowing back and forth. But I didn't realize that as like an 18-year-old, 19-year-old. I guess I was probably 20. So I'm in my art classes and I'm kind of like bonding with these artsy girls in this art class. They have similar style as me. They have similar humor. I'm smoking with one of them and they connect me with the other girl. And we start hanging out, but I noticed this dynamic, which I've noticed before in previous relationships, where I feel like I'm the third wheel, and the other two, they just bond. They get closer than I do for whatever reason. They have more similar interests, more classes, more this or that. They vibe different. So I'm hanging out with these two girls, and it's like we have our art classes, we have our drawing classes, and we have assignments that are like, go downtown and draw 5 things and then come back to class. So we go together, and we walk together for these projects, and we hang out. And I've hung out with the three of us, the three amigos. Me, we'll call one E and we'll call one C. I've hung out with E one-on-one a couple times. I brought her coffee a couple times. And then C, she introduced me to C, so we're hanging out. But we only hang out as a trio when the other girl's around. And I noticed that she asks more and more, well, can blah, blah, blah come with? Can E come with when we're hanging out? I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine. But then it's getting to the point where they're like, okay, we're going to go to the dorm after this class. I'm like, oh, okay, are we hanging out? And she's like, no, actually, can you just drop us off? So it's like, oh, okay, I'm not invited. Got it. But it would happen systemically after class. And I was like, okay, I feel like I'm not really part of the friend group anymore. So I'm trying harder. I'm throwing myself into it. I'm trying to talk more. I'm trying to propose plans. I'm giving more than I am receiving. Because I don't want to be in that same boat of abandonment. But that's not healthy. That's not normal. So one class, we're all kind of chatting. And we're like, hey, you guys, should we hang out after class? I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. Everyone's like, yeah, let's hang out after class. So we proposed the idea. We were like, we should cook something together. And we should eat together, like a dinner, like a meal, since the dining hall is closed. I'm like, okay, that sounds like a great idea. So we go to Target. And they pick out all the ingredients, and I purchase them. They don't offer to pay. I think one of them offered to pay me back, but they never did. We go home, we cook the food, we eat it, and then one of the girls goes into my kitchen, grabs Tupperware, and starts putting all the food into Tupperwares, and says, I'm gonna give this to other friend because she has eating problems. And I'm like, I don't know how to be with that. Because in one sentiment, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to, like, take food from someone who's anorexic. I really want you to eat. But in the same breath, we just spent $100 on groceries and no one had paid me anything. You came into my space, you made food, you didn't clean the dishes, and now you're taking them and leaving, and now you two are going to hang out. I feel like a weird third wheel in a couple. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And kind of stopped hanging out after that. That was kind of like, I don't like you guys. And I didn't think they really wanted to spend time with me either. It felt just very transactional. So why am I talking about this? I'm 26 and it's been 5 years. Why is this still on my mind? Well, I really just took some time to process like transactions and relationships and how that can demean and devalue you. Sometimes people put themselves on this pedestal in a relationship when the other person is catering to them, asking them about their needs, doing planning around the relationship. And when that withdraws, it's like they look at you like you're garbage, or the veil just drops. The effort that wasn't there is revealed. It wasn't there, and you were trying 110% and they were trying -5 or 5%. So I don't know, I guess what my moral here is. I guess I just wanted to talk about those college girls being kind of snooty and eating all my food. And I also just kind of wanted to talk about self-worth. It's like when you value yourself, when you value your time, when you're not always readily available for people, I'm tripping over my words, when you value yourself, when you value your time, when you do not bend over backwards, making yourself always readily available, you are not an endless resource to these people. They see your love as this untapped source. They see your effort as this untapped source, this faucet that can't be shut off. But our cups, when they're empty, we can't pour from them either. So I think this is maybe just my reminder to put yourselves first sometimes. Don't let people take advantage of you. And if you find you're giving more than you're receiving, it is okay to take a step back, to reevaluate. What do I want from this? What am I getting from this? Is this meeting an unmet need, or am I just chasing unmet patterns? Yeah. So I saw this video that was just talking about self-worth, and I did message that girl on Instagram. I was like, I told her, I was like, I remember when this happened and that wasn't cool. So I also, I don't know, sometimes we do need to like just talk about what happened, and sometimes confrontation even years later I think can be helpful, can be an emotional release. Yeah, I think it can be a big source of catharsis.